Welcome back to Turtle Crossing Sailing, or welcome to Turtle Crossing Sailing. We have been working on our Bayfield 32 sailboat's bottom for a month in order to get it ready to take us to the Caribbean, and it's finally time to splash in.
Me and Mama had something to do.
Today's the day. We are back at the boatyard. Last night we put the through hulls in, sort of. We just put the backing part on and then hopefully dry fitted this piece here, the actual through piece. We're a little nervous because the first time we put it on, a lot of the thickened epoxy oozed out and got on all the threads. So we took that out again, cleaned it up and put Teflon tape on it, and then hopefully used a little bit less epoxy near the hole. But if the epoxy has hardened too much and is on the threads, we won't be able to take this piece out. Oh, it's spinning.
This one I was less worried about. I'm more worried about the next one. But
okay, well, still
that as well.
Woo! One. Look at how nice and smooth that came out.
Yeah, Bob's your uncle.
Okay.
Oh
yeah. Frick yeah.
Alright, how you gonna take this out, clean it all up, epoxy it, clean it up, and then set it.
We're using 4200 marine adhesive to attach the through hulls. Chris is wiping everything down with a solvent wash before applying the 4200 to remove any residue or grease that could hinder the seal. Chris has just gone to wash his hands. I just wanted to explain, if I can, really quickly, the stress and the high pressure that this is right now, especially on Christopher. This is not something he does all the time. This is not something he's ever done. And so he's got a lot of fear that if he doesn't do it right and we splash in and then all the water comes in, that it'll be all on him, that it got fucked up. He's done so much research. I have ultimate faith that this is going to be good. he's just not 100% confident right now. So it will be high nerves until we're in the water and see that this is a sealed, dry boat. But we're not too far away from that, so.
Okay, so I've been installing these hoses today. This was something that I was dreading the whole time. When I took it out, I thought that's going to be an absolute nightmare to put back, because the seacock goes straight up to this one. So I don't know how you get a full piece of hose without having to remove, like, the plan originally was to take this out, this cockpit drain all the way out, and then get all the hoses set up, and then push this down into the hose as I put the nut on. It might have worked, but last time I took one of these out, it was an all-day thing, and I had to drill out the flange on the top, and it was like a $50 part to replace, and I have to do two, one on that side and one on this side. So I just left it, and what I did was it needs to go on like 2 inches, so I measured how the distance between the bottom of right here. So I measured from there to the where the point of the bottom of this barb is, so that I could fit it in, put it on, and then I kind of wiggled it so that like there's kind of a 1/4 inch gap there, 1/2 inch gap there, 1/2 inch gap there, 1/2 inch gap there, which isn't ideal. Like I've always liked it right flush. I'm sure everybody does, but that was my only option without taking the thing. And I still have enough of the barb available to put 2 hose clamps on each one. It's close, you can see the ring there. I've only got like a 1/16 of an inch hanging out, but I can get 2 hose clamps on each barb, which I think is the only critical rule. So yes, it's not ideal having that 1/2 inch gap, 1/3 of an inch gap, but it was necessary. So I even was able, so I replaced this one, and this one, and I was able to get it all in without removing anything, which I was really dreading that, and it went not so bad. Now I have it all filled up. So this is our sink drain. I filled up the sink with water. I have the seacock closed, and even in the cockpit you might be able to see there's some water sitting there. I just wanted to check to make sure I wasn't leaking anywhere, and I do see it leaking over here. Might not be able to see it. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. The issue is not at this end where the hose clamps are. I checked up here. That only has 1 hose clamp. I think it should have 2, but it's not that issue either. I think the issue is it's just real old. I think you can see it's cracked, and it's leaking just from so I can open it up a little bit, and you can see water kind of pour out of the cracks. I think it's just past its serviceable life. So unfortunately, this was going to be a free fix, because we had leftovers of this type of hose. Now I might have to buy a longer piece of hose unless I can get this sanitation hose to work, which I was going to use for all of it, but the sanitation hose was too big for that barb, and not easy to work with. But with it being this long, I think it should be easy to work with. And these barbs are all bigger than that brass barb. So I was done, but now I've got to I'm going to take these off, take this hose out, and replace it with maybe the sanitation hose if it works. If it doesn't work, I got to go to Home Depot and get more of whatever this is.
No, don't do that.
Christopher has decided that we are starting the engine, maybe. So he's getting that going. We are on land, so we need water to move through the engine. So he's running a hose right now, it seems. And William is being very patient. We've done a lot today of really fiddly stuff. The hoses And I've been messing around in here. As you can see, I have some of a bed in here. Do you need me to do something?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass you this hose up in a minute.
Two?
Not quite started yet, but...
Slow it, slow it. Is water coming out? It seems to be sucking through.
And once the site's been started, it should be good. Can you keep that top on, please?
Started in two. The through hauls and final ablative paint touch-ups are done. The engine started. All that remains is cleaning the absolutely filthy deck and organizing and cleaning up inside the boat, so that when we do splash in, it's ready for us to move home. You excited?
Yeah, moving on the boat for the last time, hopefully.
Last time, hopefully for a couple years, yeah. Finally, like, hopefully. I don't want to, like, say, yeah, it's gonna, like, be settled, because I feel like...
By the time you get it settled, you have to get it ready for winter, and by the time you get it all sorted for winter, you gotta prep it for summer.
We are going to the boat today to hopefully get it all squared away. There's a couple jobs that needs to still happen. Cleaning the water bladder out, grinding down the anodes because they're a little corroded, so we're gonna sand those so that they're shiny again. Clothes can get put away, the mattress can get put in there. It'll be like an actual little house again. And then we can also get our table back because we won't be needing it as a bed or a workbench. This month on the hard has truly been a test of will for Chris and I. The work is slow and dirty. The outcome of our repairs is still unknown. Will the through hauls be watertight? Will the engine continue to run reliably enough to even get us to the local anchorage, let alone to the Caribbean? And we still have so much work to do before we're really cruising ready. We are proud of our perseverance over the past 3 years, but it does increase the pressure to succeed. Nothing to do now but splash in and hold our breath. Okay. Please be waterproof. I'm just joking, guys. I wouldn't really do that to you.
Why is Daddy taking so long?
Because he's got to be really sure that there's not water coming in the boat, because if there's water coming in, then we have a big problem. Daddy says it's all dry in there. Thanks for watching, Sail fans. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss an episode. Till next time, fair winds.